Welcome to set 2. Might be good to just use a towel just to support the knee with some of the stretches that we practice. So with the towel you can put it to the side to start with. Let's stand at the back of the mat. Let's bend the knees and then let's walk it out. And that's like we did in set 1. Hold this position where the heels are into the floor, the elbows are relaxed, and we're just going to hold this position, stretching through the back of the legs, into the hips, into the low spine on 4, 3, 2, 1. Now walk your hands forward and take it down into a push-up position. So take it into the push-up position, lower yourself to the floor, hands slightly forward, and then just arching and up, arching and up. Now you are going to arch to a range that you feel comfortable with. I'm arching slowly. I have reasonable range in my spine, but you simply take it up to the point you feel comfortable. Release the glute muscles, the muscles in the bum, release the muscles in the tummy, and just let this conservative mobilization movement loosen up your spine on 4, 3, 2, and 1. So bring your hands back, push up position, and then walk your hands back to that original position. And hold that position. And then 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands back to your feet. And then standing tall and round your shoulders backwards. Round your shoulders backwards. Round, round, round your shoulders. All the way back, and 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And again, bend your knees, hands on the deck, walk it all the way out, hold this position, heels into the floor as best you can, straighten the legs as best you can, relax the neck, relax your elbows on 4, 3, 2, 1, walk it forward, and hold the push-up position. Then lower yourself to the floor, hands slightly forward, practicing your range of safe arches. And then the movement is up and relax. Remember, relax the muscles in your glutes, they'll likely want to fire. Relax the muscles in your tummy, they'll likely want to fire. This is just a very conservative self-mobilization of those joints in the lumbar spine. Don't press towards pain. And 3, great movement. 2, and 1, and relax. Okay, hands underneath your shoulders, push yourself up into the push-up position. Go. Welcome to, you do that on your knees. Then walk your hands back into the down dog position. Hold this stretch through the back of the legs. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands all the way back to your legs, standing nice and tall, and rotate your shoulders back. Shoulders back, shoulders back, shoulders back. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now it's time. You may wish to grab a towel for the knees. What I want you to do is lower yourself down, bring one leg forward, and then push the pelvis slightly forward. So opening up this hip. Great movement just to open up the hip flexors, which typically will get tight with loads of sitting. While we're holding this, we're going to take, in my case, my right arm, and it's going to go up and over to the other side and hold this stretch. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and relax and release. Now just with the front leg, let's straighten the front leg. And from the pelvis, let's just slightly lean forward and stretch through the hamstrings. Stretch through the hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, 1, release and relax. All right, let's bring that leg up. Let's throw out the other leg. Let's throw it out well beyond the knee joint. Let's hold this position and then lean into the stretch, opening up the hip flexors, pressing forward on 4, 3, 2, 1. In this case, my left arm up nice and tall, and then over the body, increases the stretch through the side into the hip, ripping stretch, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now on this front leg, let's lean back, straighten, toes up, and from the pelvis, keeping your back nice and straight, ever slightly lean forward till you feel the stretch in the hamstring. With all these stretches, you're taking them to your 5 to 6 out of 10, never ever beyond. So that's your ideal range. Never pain, never feeling like it's an actual stretch and rip. It's just a comfortable lengthening of the muscle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's swap legs. Again, in this case, my left leg goes out ahead of the knee joint. First and foremost, lean into it. So pressing this pelvis forward, pressing the pelvis forward. In this case, my right hand up, 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 and over to the other side. Holding this movement, Again, it's tip best with a towel, some form of cushion underneath the knee. 3, 2, 1, and relax. And then lean back, and then stretching the hamstring of the front leg. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's swap legs. Throw the leg out, nice and tall, and then lean into it, lean into it, lean into it, lean into it. Open up this hip, open up this hip. Arm up. Over you go, over you go. Nice and tall, stretching, stretching. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and relax. Bring the leg back. Okay, last one, throw the foot forward. This time, if it be possible, I'd like you to try and grab the foot at the back and hold that position. So you're stretching not only through the pelvis, but also the quadricep at the front leg. Now, if it be you can't grab that, simply hold that deep stretch. Just simply lean into it and lunge into the actual stretch. For those that have the range to be able to hold that foot up the back, hold that position. With the other arm, just use it as a support. And just hold this position. So you'll feel it in the front of the hip, in this case my right, and of course my right quadricep, big thigh muscle. Stretching, stretching, stretching. So again, if you're sitting loads, this is a ripping exercise. If your balance doesn't allow for this, grab a little stool or something just to spot yourself. 4, 3, 2, 1, release and relax. All right, last one. Again, other leg, throw it forward, get into a position where you give yourself the most support. Once again, simply lunge into the actual stretch and open up this hip flexor. For many that may be it, and for those that have the range, to be able to grab that foot at the back, support yourself, grab a stool or something if you need to support the actual your balance, and then again, I'm not ripping up the foot at the back, I'm just simply holding the position and then leaning and lunging into it. Once again, quadriceps on the left side, opening up the hip flexors on the left. Holding for 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release and relax. All right, let's just get standing, nice and tall. Once again, you take your towel to the side again, back where we started. So bend the knees, walk it out into the dog again, hold it out, hold that stretch, heels into the pitch, lengthening through the back of the legs. Release the elbow joints on 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out and into the push-up position. Hold, lower yourself to the deck, hands forward, and then arch to the range you feel comfortable. Arching to the range you feel comfortable. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Hands back into the push-up position, snap it up, walk your hands back, and then keep walking, those hands back to your feet, bending your knees, standing tall. Let's get a shrug going backwards on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Session 2 done. See you for the next one.